listening to the Scottish Shindig on Radio GH with Ewan Galloway.
Well, good evening everyone, welcome back to the Scottish Shindig here on Radio GH. I hope you have all had a wonderful week and certainly a nice weekend as well, enjoying the weather. It's been absolutely fantastic, really nice weather. Looking forward to having your company for the next 2 hours as we play a lot of your favourite songs, requests and dedications for the Scottish Shindig, which has been going on for many years now. I was trying to work out if it was 11 or 12 years. This June, I think it's 11 years, possibly 12. We'll find out, we'll let you know during the show. We've got an array of requests, something that will hopefully suit everyone for tonight's show, and we're going to start off with a choice of my own. It's Jim Lindsay and his band from the Sunday Class CD, and thanks to Amanda for another great show this afternoon. Also thanks at that point to Andy for last week's Scottish Shindig, which everyone has very much enjoyed. So here for the dance, The Flitting of Lorne is the one and only tune. It's a great traditional tune that many bands play at folk sessions and around the country. It's called Scottish Shindig. So take your partners, The Flitting of Lorne, Jim Lindsay and his band. For The Flitting of Lorne, that was Jim Lindsay and his band there from the Sunday Class Dance CD. Some cracking music, but that's one great tune in particular there, Scottish Shindig. Hope you all enjoyed it, and a great way to start off the Scottish Shindig for tonight. I hope you're all well. I have been out on the water all weekend with the cadets. Had a fantastic weekend for boating. Really great weather, and was out doing some rowing with them, powerboating and all sorts of other adventurous stuff. To get yourself warmed up, we'll play a couple more tracks before we play your requests. The next one is great fiddle player Ali Bain, joined by accordionist Phil Cunningham, a great duo playing together. And this is one of Phil Cunningham's own compositions. It's a lovely tune called The Ruby. Lovely playing there from the wonderful duo of Phil Cunningham and Ali Bain. And that was a wee tune called The Ruby. Lovely tune indeed. So our first request that comes in tonight comes from Bob Reed. Good to hear from you, Bob, and I hope that you're well. Says, hi guys, great dancing to Sandy Nixon at the weekend there. He came with a 5-piece band for the Burko Ball on Saturday. Rather special evening celebrating 70 years. Any set of lively reels from Sandy would be great. Well, Sandy's got a great album called The Luckin' Booth, and this is one of my favourite tracks from that, and I hope you'll approve. It's for the Pinewoods reel with a lot of well-known tunes, and it's very driving, so enjoy the tunes. Great playing as always from Sandy Nixon and his band. Really great tunes. That last tune is a really cracking tune. The first one there, a great tune from Shetland, Datushka. And we've got many Shetlanders tuned in tonight, and many people also up in Shetland who are all there. I think there's a few people up there for one particular reason, and that is a wedding of two people, and that is Alan Small and Gemma Donald. And I hope that you have both had a wonderful weekend, to the new Mrs. and Mrs. Small, Mr. and Mrs. Small. And here is a track for yourselves from the Lomond Cayley Band, and their album is Back on Track. And here's a tune that they wrote themselves. It's Alan's 12 Volta. Great playing from the Lomond Cayley Band with Alan's 12 Volta, and congratulations to them both. Just seen a wee message there pop up from my nephew. He says, "Hello, Uncle Ewan. I am coming up tomorrow to help you with your plants, so hopefully you'll be happy to see me." Always happy to see you, Adam, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and we'll get all these plants potted and looking nice in the garden. I'm sure we'll do a great job, and Granny can help us too. Next up is another wedding. It's the wedding this weekend also of Graham Mackay and Magdalena Wellinger. And congratulations to Mrs. and Mr. Mackay. And here for them is a tune from the Cabin Souls. It's "Oh My Jock Mackay" by Graham Mackay. Graham Mackay there, and playing Oh My, Jock Mackay. And hopefully you're all singing along there. I'm sure Donald Todd would have been singing it along there too. Congratulations to both couples, both great musicians on this wonderful weekend, and I hope that you've all had a great time. Congratulations. Okay, on to our second request for tonight's show. It comes from Grant McDougall, or Grant McDrummer. Couldn't Ewan play something by himself to wish Maureen Douglas a happy birthday for the 2nd of June? And that's from her wee pal Ian and Grant. Thank you. Well, I know Maureen enjoys this from the latest CD, Banjalodian Breakdown. It's My Heart Leads Me Back to Scotland, which is a tune written by Graham Cairns, who's playing the banjo and singing vocals, and I'm joining in for a good tune along with him. Here it is for Maureen. Happy birthday for the 2nd of June.
As I look upon my life laid out before me, like the pages of a book I've often read, I'll go over all my past and all my present, making calls of indecision in my head. I've been up and down along the road of sadness, in solitude, steep shadows where I roam. It's my heart that leads me back again to Scotland, and the happiness among the folks at home. There's been time of great uncertainty in my life, and places where I never will return, but the welcome that awaits me in my homeland is worth bearing all the troubles I have known. I've been up and down along the road of sadness, in solitude, steep shadows where I roam. It's my heart that leads me back again to Scotland, and the happiness among the folks at home. In that green and pleasant land they know as England, I found some people there that I call friends, but there's nothing there that binds them all together. A land of counties stretched from end to end. I've been up and down along the road of sadness, in solitude, steep shadows where I roam. It's my heart that leads me back again to Scotland, and the happiness among the folks at home. Up and down along the road of sadness, in solitude, steep shadows where I've roamed. It's my heart that leads me back again to Scotland, and the happiness among the folks at home. I've travelled up and down across the miles of Scotland, and friends there are plenty to be found. Full of open heart, you'll always have a welcome. The better place in the whole of all mankind. The better place in the whole of all mankind. The better place in the whole of all mankind.
Graham Cairns there singing the wonderful tune that he wrote himself, My Heart Leads Me Back to Scotland, and that's from the Banjalodian Breakdown CD. Next up, oh, look at this rain coming in. check the curtains. It doesn't look too bad yet, but Tiger will keep an eye on it for me. The weather cat. Hopefully it'll stay a bit nicer for the week ahead, and certainly next weekend for the wonderful Jubilee weekend for Her Majesty. Hopefully the sun will be shining. Next up, we've got a set of lovely waltzes. It's the Dance of St. Bernard's Waltz, so take your partners, please. And it's Gary Sutherland and his Keeley Band. And this is requested by Cyril Thompson and to be dedicated to all of our wonderful Radio GH listeners. Take your partners. Wonderful tunes there by Gary Sutherland and his Keeley Band, and Tiger's away to make me a cup of tea. Thank you very much, son. Sylvia says, you've lost your cosy blanket. Yes, he is. He's always very warm. It's like a human radiator. Next up, we have a request. It's from Mary Kemp. Now, I'm sure you told me where to find this sometime in the past, Mary, and I don't think I've written it down. Or it's either that or I've not located the album. It's for the Angus Adam Reels, but I can't find them. But I'm hoping you'll forgive me. I've got an Ian Cruikshank track lined up for you, and I thought I'd get a nice one for you, and it's called Nice to See You. The wonderful sound of Ian Cruikshanks and his band there playing a set of reels for the country dance, which is called Nice to See You. And it's always nice to see all of our listeners here on Radio GH for the Scottish Shindig. I noticed that Daphne was on there, and I hope that you're keeping well. And here is a track from the one and only Andy Chung. This is a great CD. This is Andy's latest CD, and it's called Droofy Neighbours. There's a great wee bar on the corner. I pass it every time going into Edinburgh called Droofy Neighbours, but I've never managed to visit yet. Hopefully one day. This is The Piper o' Dundee.
A piper came to tune, a piper piper than me. He played the welcome the main, and his Bifu and Nasby Fane, and old Stuart's back again, with Muckle, Muff and Glee. He played the cut, he played the queer, the Moundu and Chevalier, and Langawa, but welcome here's the sweet St. Bonnerly. And wasn't he a rogie, a rogie, a rogie, it wasn't he a rogie, the piper than me. And wasn't he a rogie, a rogie, a rogie, and wasn't he a rogie, the piper than me. And some got swords and some got main, and some were dancing Madeleine, and money of our weir was ta'en that night in Amory. There was Tilly Barton and Burley and Stu and Keith and Ogilvie, Brave Carnegie, but he the piper than me. And wasn't he a rogie, a rogie, a rogie, and wasn't he a rogie, the piper than me. And wasn't he a rogie, a rogie, a rogie, and wasn't he a rogie, the piper than me.
Very lively indeed. That was Andy Chung with a Piper o' Dundee. And the wee comment there saying that Andy's actually listening in from Beancross Farm in Falkirk, and he's waiting to start playing for a wedding. So I hope he has a fantastic gig tonight, and thanks for tuning in as well. Dad's saying, looking a bit red around the gills tonight. Must have been the water. Yes, it was indeed. Boating. Something fishy about that comment. Right, okay. Moving on. Our next track lined up in the player tonight. We've got loads of tracks lined up in the player, and there's a right mixture, so there should be something to suit everyone. But this one is from Patricia White. It says, "Hi Ewan, may we please have your polka by Ian McPhail?" So this is the polka that I was very proud of. Derek had arranged all this for me, and he'd contacted Ian McPhail and asked if he'd write a polka from about. This is Ewan Galloway polka, and I must give credit here. I was speaking to the wonderful Gordon, the Laird of Balerno, Gordon Young, when we were recording a show the other day. He says, and Diane had recorded this, so thank you very much to Diane, because excellent recording and very steady, and the sound is just great, so thank you very much. Here's the Ewan Galloway polka. Thanks to Ian McPhail for that wonderful tune that he wrote for me, Ewan Galloway's Polka. And I must say, there's Laird Balerno on the drums there, Sticks McGinty. Hope you enjoyed your tune there, Gordon. A fantastic tune, and I really enjoyed listening to it very much so. Our next request is for the dance. I'm hoping I've picked the right one here, Robert Dixon. I think I have. It's from the Bonaccords. It says, could you please play track 9 from the album All Over the Place? The tune was written for me by Ian McPhail. Many thanks from Robert Dixon. So here to play it for you is the Bonaccords. Great tunes there, both written by Ian McPhail. The first tune was written for Robert Dixon, and the second one, if I remember rightly, is Ian McPhail's compliments to Chrissy Leffam. I'm hoping that I've got that right. Iris is saying there, can he mind the name? Well, hopefully that's the right one I've given you. Next up, we have got a wee bit of a waltz here. It's a bit... there we go, found it. This is, or would be, the anniversary of my sister-in-law's mum and dad, David and Elizabeth. Sadly, David passed away not too long ago, and they've sent me a wee message asking if I could play this tune. And this is one that I wrote for them on their anniversary last year. It's David and Elizabeth's Golden Wedding Waltz. And hope that you're both okay, and regards to you both.
Hi, new just head on. This is the Scottish Shindig.
Ewan Galloway.
Yes, you're listening to the Scottish Shindig. Hope you're all enjoying the music and the show. That was David and Elizabeth's Golden Wedding Waltz, written by yours truly. Next request comes in from Sylvia Tasker. It says, hello Ewan, Tiger, and all the Radio GH friends. Could I please request anything from either Da Fustra or the Cullivo Band for Donald and Murray Silk of Lerwick, who I know will be listening in this evening. Thanks, Ewan. Well, for yourself, Donald and Marie, here is two tunes. I'm giving you a Da Fustra double. And that was because I was listening to a lot of the albums the other day, and these were two great selections of reels. Reels and a duet. So you've got The Waves of Tory, and then the second set after that is a lovely accordion duet with a wee continental waltz, which I think you'll both enjoy very much.
your enjoyment. All day, every day.
Defustra there. Two tunes from Defustra, a Defustra double we'll call that, for Donald and Marie song up there in Lerwick, and I'm glad that they're tuned in there and say that they enjoyed the selection of tunes. So that's a relief. Good to see Jimmy Little on there down in Northumberland. Hope you're well, Jimmy. Hopefully we'll get a chance to catch up soon and get a wee tune together again. Helen Robinson's concerning me by saying, Ewan Galloway, do you like Pass the Parcel? I'm with Alec Lyle on that one. Nay, mere socks. Who knows though? Who knows? Next up, it's one of my own choices this time, and it is James Coots and his Scottish dance band. James has got a cracking Scottish dance band with a great sound. Graham Berry on the piano, Ian Kirkcott singing box, and Ian Adamson on drums. This is one of James's earlier CDs called Note Before Time, and it's a great set of very steady hump fiddles, 2/4 pipe matches. Great playing there from James Coots and his band, and a set of 2/4 pipe marches. And that was from the album Not Before Time. We're coming up to the time now where we will hear from the one and only Pia Walker, the editor of the National Association of the Accordion Fiddle Club's Box and Fiddle magazine. And she'll give us all the up-to-date information, hopefully, for the end of May to the beginning of June. And that's if it's going to load in the player. But it's not. We'll try it this way and see what happens.
Hello, everybody. Well, June's almost here. I just love to see all the greenery outside, and my potatoes are coming on nicely, and so's all the weeds. But it's light, and that's good. So, what's on offer this week? Well, first of all, there's a very special birthday on the 29th. Happy birthday, Vi Todd. I hope you have a great day. On the 29th, we also have Forfa. And I still don't know who the guest artist is, as Declan O'Shea has had to cancel his tour, which is a pity. On the 30th, Bob Little is guesting in Newton Grange. And then we have 2 clubs on the 31st. Glen Rothes have Scott Band as a guest artist, and Sakehill has their club night in Cramlington. And then we're into June, and we have 3 clubs on the 1st of the month. One is Glenfarg, and they're being entertained by Nicola Braid and Gordon Haddow. And the other one is Montrose, and Kyle Innes is going to drive up there and play for them. And in Orkney, they have a local performers concert in the King Street Halls. On the 2nd of June, 2 clubs, Rossbury, and they have Freeland Barber and the Occasionalists, so that's going to be a good night, and Torriff, and they have a visit from Tom Orr Trio. And then on the 5th, it's Arbroath, and they have Lomond Cayley Band having fun with them. Now, that's a really good selection this week. Well, it always is. And I hope you will make an effort to go to the clubs as much as you can. Till next week. Bye.
Yes, thank you very much.
The Box and Fiddle News with Pia Walker.
To Pia Walker there for that wonderful edition of the Box and Fiddle News. Hopefully there's an accordion and fiddle club somewhere in your area that will suit you. Go along and support them. It's getting lighter at nights now, so hopefully more people will be out and about. This tomorrow night, I may see some of you, I may not. If you are heading to Newton Grange Accordion Fiddle Club, I'll be there supporting the Accordion and Fiddle Club, where you'll be able to hear a gentleman that I know that a lot of you enjoy listening to, and he's been playing on lots of Monday nights, but tomorrow night he'll be playing live on a Monday night, and that is Bob Little. So hopefully some of you will be able to come along and support Bob. Here he is to play you now though, Hector the Hero. Lovely playing from Bob Liddell, and you can hear him if you head along to Newton Grange Accordion and Fiddle Club tomorrow night. Starting about 7:15. You can usually get in about 6:30 onwards. There used to be a dance class that was in, and it stopped people getting in till late, but that's not on anymore. So you can maybe spread the word. And it's the last night of their night at Newton Grange tomorrow. There is a brand new Accordion Fiddle Club opening very soon. We'll tell you more about it, but to give you advance warning, it's the 3rd of July at Pease Bay. They trialled they trialled an afternoon, and then with the Jubilee weekend they've decided to wait till July, and they are going to run through the summer. So if you're looking for a Sunday afternoon down at Pease Bay Caravan Park, it's a great venue, and you could maybe even book a caravan. Who knows? You can all go in and enjoy yourself. A message there from, I mentioned from Pia about Vi Todd. Happy birthday, Vi. I hope that you are having a wonderful evening and that you've had a wonderful day with Leonard Brown and Liam McIntosh playing for your Ceilidh at Milner Fort. I'm sure it was a fab day. Also, I'd like to say happy birthday to a fellow presenter here on Radio GH, and that is Seamus O'Sullivan. Seamus is celebrating his birthday today and presents a great show every week called A Touch of Irish. So here is Seamus, because many of you maybe haven't heard him playing, but here he is to play yet a wee medley along with some friends at the Stanley Ceilidh, and a great set of tunes here from Seamus. Happy birthday. there from Seamus O'Sullivan. Happy birthday, Seamus. One of our fellow presenters here at Radio GH from A Touch of Irish. Oh, that really gets you going, that last tune, the Cadgers in the Canongate. I was playing that last night. John McNeil's Reel is the name of the tune, Cadgers in the Canongate, a dance. Gloria says, don't you dare touch him, Ewan. He's got one eye open. He sleeps with one eye open at night because he knows what I'm like. Hello to Morton McBurney. I hope that you're well, Morton. Glad that you've been able to join us on tonight's Scottish Shindig. And he says, happy birthday to all the fellow Shindiggers who are celebrating their birthday today, the past few days, or in the days that lie ahead. I couldn't have said it better myself. Next up, before I play the next track, I'm going to mention an event that is coming up. Now, you all know Julie and John Crystal, who tune in regularly to here, and also the Stagger In and many other events. I'm going to be playing for Julie very shortly for a dance which is held not too far from me. It's just down the road in a place called Pathhead. And I did share it on my music page so that you could all find out about it, and it's disappearing. Oh, there we go. It was it. There we go. The Caledonian Society are having a musical event. Now they're coming up for a wee while, and they're staying at the Stair Arms Hotel in Pathhead. But on the Wednesday, the 8th of June, commencing at 12:15, just after noon, is a light 2-course lunch, and then we'll be doing some music and entertainment and a few dances after, and you're all invited. It's £15 per person. You get your meal included in that. And if you'd like to find out more, get in touch with Julie on I'll give you the house number so that you don't get bombarded, Julie. It's 01875 320 277. That's 01875 320 277. Terms and conditions apply. Please see the website for more information. I could get a job doing that, couldn't I? So see Julie and John if you'd like to come along for a lovely lunch on a Wednesday afternoon, 8th of June, 12 o'clock onwards, lunch and a bit of music, and I'm sure we'll all have a fabulous day. Really looking forward to it. Next up is a song, and we're off to the Tannahill Weavers. And I'm hoping that I've got the right track. I was struggling to find the second tune here, but I think I've got it. This was requested by Elizabeth White, and I hope you're well, Elizabeth. Thanks for tuning in. She says, hi Ewan, Tiger, and all the Shindiggers. Could you please play the Tannahill Weavers version of Farewell to Funerary and the Heather Island? Now, I don't have the CD that you've got, but I've got another one, and it starts off with Farewell to Funerary, and it goes into an instrumental tune after, which I'm presuming is Heather Island. So hopefully I've got the right one, and enjoy this. It's a lovely Gaelic waltz as well. Farewell to Funerary.
this is Ian McPhail. You're listening to the Scottish Shindig on Radio GH with Ewan Garraway.
Easy for you to say. Wabash Cannonball, played there by the Star Accordion Band. And I thought I'd play that one for Sarah Horn, who, I don't know if she's tuned in or not. I think she went away a wee bit earlier on, but I'm sure she'll catch up along with that tune with all the train pictures as well, which I know that she really enjoys. I'm going to say happy birthday to Gina Oliver. Gina says, any chance I could have my favourite The Crack at Clashmore Hall for my birthday, which is today. So here to play it for you is the man that composed it, Phil Cunningham. Yes, the one and only Phil Cunningham to play his own composition there at the Crack at Clashmore Hall, which is undoubtedly a favourite from everyone. Everyone really enjoys listening to that. Going back to my request list, the next one is for Cecil, and I hope that you're keeping well up there in Shetland. Where's it gone? Come back here. It is for Cecil Duncan, and it's for the Stein song. This is an old recording, this one. Next, but it still sounds equally great. I'm not sure if I've got the same album or not, but I've certainly got the two tracks here. The Stein Stall, then it's Take Me Back to Dear Old Blighty. This is from the one and only Sir Jimmy Shand, and it's from 1963. Sir Jimmy Shander and his band with the Stein song Take Me Back to Dear Old Blighty, playing that one for Cecil up there in Shetland. Now, Kathleen Rennie and Wilma Christie, I've got two tracks here lined up. Well, I've got one, but two requests. One says, "Hi Ewan and Tiger, could you please play any song by Derek? For John and Kathleen Rennie, we will be celebrating our 55th anniversary on June the 3rd, and thank you in advance." And at the same time, I got a message in here from Wilma Christie saying, "Hi Ewan, could you please play something for Derek, for my sister Kathleen and brother-in-law John, for their 55th anniversary on June the 3rd, thank you." So here is our one and only Derek, who's very sadly missed and would have been celebrating his birthday this week also. And it's a wee tune here, it's a lovely modern waltz called Only the Heartaches.
town one warm summer evening. Went down to the station to catch me a train. Rode west through Missouri and into Wyoming. Headed out to California to stake a gold claim. I met her at Clancy's, the cause of my trouble. A woman with beauty for all men to see. She fed me rye whiskey and gave me a 6-gun. Said fools do the digging, smart men work for me. There's gold in the mountains, gold in the valleys, gold in the rivers, and gold in the seas. Fortunes are waiting for men to claim them. Only the heartaches are waiting for me. She gave me her favors, I gave her my 6-gun. We cheated most all of the miners in town, and those who complained that she dealt from the bottom were challenged to draw and were quickly shot down. But I'm so tired of killing for love of this woman. The notches in my gun are 23, so I'm leaving my lover, the cause of my trouble, and only the heartaches are waiting for me. There's gold in the mountains, gold in the valleys, gold in the rivers, and gold in the seas. Fortunes are waiting for men to claim them. Only the heartaches are waiting for me. There's gold in the mountains, gold in the valleys, gold in the rivers, and gold in the seas. Fortunes are waiting for men to claim them. Only the heartaches are waiting for
It's lovely to hear the voice of Derek there, and always great music that he's left us to enjoy. Next request tonight says, hello Ewan, Tiger and all the Shindiggers, the gruesome twosome. Hope you're well. Ewan, could you please play any track by Bert Shorthouse? Many thanks, Ewan, and that young lad Andy's doing a grand job. He certainly is, and I'm very grateful to Andy for helping us out and doing the extra shows every week that I can't do them, and it just seems to be working right, that it's 1 week on, 1 week off, and I think he's doing a great job, so I'm glad that you're all supporting him, and thank you very much. Here's a polka by the Bert Shorthouse and Glenn Lomond Band. The wonderful version of Nabucco or Speed Your Journey or the Hebrew Slaves. That was actually played by the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards, and it's one of my favourite renditions of it. There's so many different ways you can play it, but I thought tonight for a wee change from the usual waltz version I would play that one. So I hope you enjoyed that, and that was for Vida Brown. The next message says, "Hiya, pest." Oh, how rude. You should see what some of these cadets have been speaking to me today, telling me to row harder because they thought that they were pirates and they were a captain and they were going to commandeer the vessel, so I had to do what I was told. Anyway, hiya, pest. I think can you write in English, please? I think I hear a couple of missed requests on Radio GH emails. I keep forgetting not to put them on here. Could you please play tonight something from my pupil for all that are tuned in from wee Annie in Shetland? Well, get your dancing shoes on, Annie. Take your partners. It's the Duke of Perth at the Argyle Arms Hotel. It's a fantastic LP, one of Collins, and it was released in 1987. Steady playing there, as always, from Colin Dure, the Duke of Perth, a great country dance. Now we're starting to run out of a wee bit of time, and I've got 2 requests left to fit in. The next one is for Una Simpson, and I didn't know this had happened, but I got a message saying maybe too late for a tune, but if you have a time, could you please play a tune for Una, as she has busted her ankle and is awaiting an x-ray tomorrow to see if it's broken. I'll leave you to choose a tune if you have time. Well, I can only say that I hope that it's not a bust ankle, and I hope that you're going to make a speedy recovery, Una, because you'll need to strengthen it up in time for October for all the Bostons that you're going to be doing. So otherwise that, you're going to be sitting on the back benches eating cheese and biscuits. I'll also play this for Ian Lees because I know he'll enjoy this track. This is There's No Business Like Show Business, and it's the one and only accordionist from Shetland who can only play this excellently. It's Alan Nicholson and his band. Great playing from Alan Nicholson and his band, and there's no business like show business, there really isn't. Here's our last song for this evening, and it's Martin Pottinger from Glasgow, on the west coast at least, and Friends, and here he is to sing a great rendition of Ye Jacobites by Name.
Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim, your doctrines I'm in blame. You will hear, you will hear, your doctrines I'm in blame, I'm in blame. What is right and what is wrong, by the law, by the law. What's right and what is wrong, by the law. What's right and what is wrong, the weaker and the strong, the shorter than the long, for the draw, the shorter than the long, for the draw. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim, your doctrines I'm in blame. You will hear, you will hear, your doctrines I'm in blame, I'm in blame. What makes a ruined strife, fame the far, fame the far. What makes a ruined strife, fame the far. What makes a ruined strife, to whet the assassin's knife, and hunt the parent's life in bloody war, and hunt the parent's life in bloody war. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim, your doctrines I'm in blame. You will hear, you will hear, your doctrines I'm in blame, I'm in blame. So let your schemes alone, in the state, in the state. So let your schemes alone, in the state. So let your schemes alone, adorn the rising sun, and leave a man undone to his fate, to his fate, and leave a man undone to his fate. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim, your doctrines I'm in blame. You will hear, you will hear, your doctrines I'm in blame, I'm in blame. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim, your doctrines I'm in blame. You will hear, you will hear, your doctrines I'm in blame, I'm in blame.
Yes, the wonderful Martin Pottinger, and a great rendition of Ye Jacobites by Name. But unfortunately, that brings us to the last track for tonight's Scottish Shindig here on Radio GH. I'd like to say thank you very much to Susan for collating all your requests as always, and making sure that we can play as many of your choices as we can, and including a couple of our own presenters at the same time, which has been great. I hope that you all have a wonderful week ahead of you, and you'll see Andy hopefully next week. I'm sure I've asked Andy. If not, Andy, can you do next week? And we're going to leave you with a wonderful rendition from Keith Dixon's Accordion Orchestra of Highland Cathedral, also known as Coda, the Accordion Orchestra Band. This is requested from Peggy Nicholson for her brother, who was 85 on Wednesday the 25th of May, and I hope that he had a wonderful day. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. I've enjoyed your company, and I hope you've enjoyed mine too. And we'll see you again very shortly here on Radio GH or somewhere else. Keith Dixon's Accordion Orchestra leaving us tonight on the Scottish Shindig with the wonderful version of Highland Cathedral.